Welcome back for our third and final match. This is Old Man Pool. We won the dice roll. Pretty good hand here. We would really like to find green, but even without it, I think that this hand is keepable. And this is the disadvantage of running our 10-7 mana base. There are definitely going to be times where we just do not find Devil Green for Jade Light Ranger on time. But on the other hand, I have faith in my Dora the Explorer's land skills, so... Okay, let's pass back to my opponent. I'm also, man, I've been having trouble with playing quickly this match. I have to stay on my trigger finger. We came pretty close to timing out last game. Got kind of lucky that we were able to take game 2, because game 3 would have been a bit of a rush. We still have one more shot at finding a green source. Come on, Forest. TNLE's Knight. Perfectly reasonable. Staring each other down. Okay, Jungleborn Pioneer is kind of nice too. I think I'm okay with swinging here. I guess next turn we'd have a Needletooth Raptor, but I am alright with trading if my opponent is okay with trading. It's a little bit sketchy looking, like I might just have a combat trick. If I've got like Aggressive Urge and he blocks, it feels kind of bad. It's not a particularly good use of our turn 3, but sometimes you just don't have a 3-drop too. And so that lets your opponent use mana they wouldn't ordinarily be able to. Skymarch Bloodletter. It's a good one. Ooh, another Needletooth Raptor with the Raging Swordtooth waiting in the wings. I don't know how much of this I can take. Guess let's swing with Merfolk. I don't think it's very likely he blocks. I think he values the Bloodletter, and it's likely to die to the Swordtooth anyway. Ooh, okay, he called me on it. Oops, wrong guy. That's alright, that's alright. We missed out a little bit there. We looked a little bit silly. I would not have blocked in that instance, even with the TNLE Knight the turn before. Like, I think I valued the Bloodletter more. So now the real question becomes, how greedy can we get? If we draw a land, do we play the Swordtooth next turn? I don't know. We might. Another Bloodletter. Can't get him in for 2 here. So he didn't have a removal for the Blood or the Raptor, at least thought that he could do something better. I guess playing the Raptor is kind of a no-brainer at this point. Do we just want to trade 2 for 1? It's probably okay. We lose out on a little bit of our crazy value from the Swordtooth. He doesn't have removal. Would he have used removal instead of the Blood Marcher? I think so, because you really don't want to block there. He really doesn't want to block there. Maybe just hoping to race. I'm okay swinging. If we don't find a land, it's awkward too. Okay, so this sets us up to be really nice. We can play another Raptor, and now if we find any land, my opponent's board just disappears. Or if we find Shadow the Foundations, whatever that card is. Ooh, okay, opponent's got his racing hat on here though. We're gonna take 6 this turn. Come on, Swordtooth. Land? Nice. Oh man, the blowouts are real here. Alright, so do we just kill off the Bloodletters? Or I guess we want to kill the Deacon for sure. We kill off the other Bloodletter, yeah. We get in for 6. Like I said, my opponent's board evaporates. That was pretty disgusting. We still have Needletooth Raptors on the loose. I mean, this was a pretty good start for my opponent. Knight, Bloodletter, and then Anointed Deacon. I think I would keep that, definitely. Voracious Vampire. Oh, okay. So it gets in for 3. He's still kind of racing. Kind of needs a combat trick or something here. He chump blocks that, he goes down to 1. Or it's 7. I'm still not F6ing. Okay, did have the Mutiny. That wasn't like a crazy good play, but did take care of a 2-2. Let's swing with the lot here. Obviously, if he blocks the Needletooth, we're just gonna shoot the Bloodletter. Yeah, this was a sickeningly good opening hand. I'm not really sure. My opponent couldn't have played it better, I don't think. Actually, maybe I should have left a Needletooth back. That was probably a mistake, because if my opponent finds like a +3/+0, I'm gonna lose. Because I can't block the Menace. I may get punished here. It would be pretty shameful to lose a game that we had this much of an advantage in. I didn't need to swing that aggressively, though. Yeah, I can't block. Please, no Sure Strike. Am I gonna get maximum punished here? Okay. Or, that's true, Unfriendly Fire would do it too. Okay, opponent concedes. Ooh, yeah, I should not have. That was pretty questionable. Gave up a little bit of an edge that I did not need to there. In a game that very well could have gone my opponent's way with the right draw. Alright, opponent looks like he is on black-red, pretty aggressive stuff. I think Mutiny's gonna be good. Shake the Foundations. That would have been great with Needletooth Raptors that game, but I think Shake the Foundations will be good against random vampires anyway. Got a lot of flyers. I guess Plummet we want as well. How many of those are he actually going to have? He's not likely to have more than 2 Bloodletters from one pack of Ixalan. Black-red doesn't have tons and tons of flyers. It does have a couple more in black. Get like the Blood Marcher. I think I'm okay cutting down on like Suncrown Dinosaur or our Hunters. I think Pioneer seemed good. Let's cut Plummet. I'm not sure how much my opponent has. Okay, and Mutiny I think will be a little bit of help against the 2/2 Flying Brigade too. Okay, and it's pretty good. It's a little bit slow. We have Bombard to kind of kill off an early threat. Can't actually use Aggressive Urge effectively yet. Shake the Foundations. Maybe would get something, maybe not. We do have Needletooth Raptor with Shake the Foundations, and it does. The value there is pretty real. Okay, Raging Swordtooth, another good value card. My opponent plays something relevant that we can kill with Shake the Foundations. I imagine we will. Would like him not to play a 2-drop here, although that might be asking a little bit too much. Yeah. See, I just need to tell Magic Online what I want to happen. It's pretty good at making what I want to happen. Like, I just like my opponent skip his 3-drop too. Sound good? That's down. That's good with me. Alright, we can't push too far, I suppose. Alright, Frilled Deathspitter, obviously. Shake the Foundations doesn't really get there against that. Fathom Firebrand would have been nice last turn. Let's play our Wayfinder. Actually, I'm really hoping to find a land here, because this still trades. Perfect. And that way, that sets us up towards Needletooth Raptor a little bit faster as well. And this card is really good. I don't know, it might be as good as the Chupacabra. Like, you have to enable this card a lot more. Chupacabra, you just stick in a black deck and you're happy. Will block. If he's got a combat trick, he gets to get in for an extra 2 free damage, but otherwise that's a good trade for me. A Needletooth Raptor, like, with things like Raging Swordtooth or our Raging Regisaur, it's just pretty disgusting. Alright, another land's nice. So we're going to play our Needletooth Raptor, not plan on blocking here. And then we'll set up for a good Swordtooth turn next turn. Very possible my opponent just got removal and the Raptor eats it. But even if it does, we get to play the Swordtooth next turn, and we didn't come out that far behind. Our other options for that round are playing something like the Firebrand, which doesn't seem as good. Yeah, definitely swing here. We go down to 15. No play. Well, it's possible again he has removal and response. I think we're still just gonna play the Swordtooth though. Don't think it really changes much. He doesn't have anything, he gets blown out. I guess he does get in for another 4 points of damage. I guess that's kind of significant. Alright, yeah. I mean, that Frill Death Spitter did 9 points of damage to us. Well, I guess 7. That one did 2 on his own as well. This is kind of a lot of damage. We definitely have board presence here, though. Shake the Foundations has the potential to be pretty good next turn. I am going to swing in here. Don't think there's anything at instant speed that punishes me. Ooh, does have something? Oh wow, didn't bombard before. Fair enough, I suppose. He could have bombarded in response to the Sword Tooth. No, because then I still shoot it. Yeah. Yeah, that's an awkward spot to be in. Wonder if he's got big removal for our Sword Tooth. Going to Deacon. That will probably bombard. We're at low enough life total that's just kind of dangerous. Do we want to play Forerunner? No. I think we're just going to bombard and play a Firebrand. I think this is likely to be one of his better top cards. And I want to be able to swing with my Sword Tooth here. I guess we can always swing first. There's no way he blocks, but on the crazy off chance he does, I suppose we should still wait to cast our Bombard. Yeah, Firebrand. Pass. My opponent is looking down the barrel of 7 damage per turn. We definitely have the tempo lead. Hammer's Bloodletter is good, though. This next turn, if we find a land, we'll probably play Forerunner. Oh, Mutiny. Rest in peace, Mr. Firebrand. That's a pretty efficient turn for my opponent. Actually, I'm going to play the Jungleborn Pioneer and Fathom Fleet Firebrand. Get in for potentially another 5 points. My opponent down to 11. Don't think he blocks. And then we are going to kind of flood out the board again. Aggressive Urge will help these get through something medium-sized. And he still has a Sword Tooth to deal with. Yeah, I can't say enough nice things about Neotooth Raptor. Frill Death Spitter, I guess, did a lot of damage to us that game, but Strider Harness, I'd have to have a 1-drop or land spell. Even then, I'd have to be a flyer. I think it's just an extra point of damage. I am not. As many nice things as I can say about Neotooth Raptor, I have not nearly as many nice things to say about Strider Harness. Still getting in. So we do have lethal with Aggressive Urge. I think we'll go for it. Yeah, especially with being able to play Forerunner next turn. Well, I guess Fathom Fleet Firebrand is also lethal. Yeah, let's play Aggressive Urge now. That means he probably does have something. We're going to play on our Merfolk, because it can't actually be interacted with. See red. And we'll go to attacks. See red actually doesn't increase our odds of killing our opponent. I guess we could put it on the Merfolk. Oh, actually that probably does. That probably would have been better. Okay, Lightning Strike. See, actually he would have died. Hopefully we don't get punished for that too. Yeah, that would have been a better play. If you find something huge and equips up Strider Harness, you can still get there. We've had a couple of slight misplays against this last opponent. Not anything truly devastating, but definitely not perfect either. Took the Vineshaper Mystic that time, just because it gives pumps up the squad. Makes everyone lethal. Strider Harness, get in for 3. Looks like. So we could have played Sea Red last turn and killed him. Despite immediately talking about the Aggressive Urge being on Hexproof Creature, I kind of forgot we had the Hexproof Creature. Oh no, we lost! No, we could have won that! Oh, what? Oh no! Oh no, it's just First Strike, it's not a pirate. Okay, well, the roller coaster of emotions over here. Okay, opponent concedes. Oh man, so I guess you guys get the the value of seeing me have a heart attack after maybe a not great play. But, oh man, the punishment. But we got there anyway. It's good. I think this deck did deserve the 3-0 despite a little bit of awkward play from me towards the end. Daylight Ranger, solid first pick. I mean, we didn't end up in Merfolk. I still would like to play a Merfolk deck, but red just seemed so very open. The late form of the dinosaur, which I'm a little bit lower on than I was, that was a scary game. My opponent did have a lot of value. He played a lot of creatures. But I was still it was a little bit close for comfort. But yeah, the real MVPs were the Needletooth Raptors, Raging Regisaur, and Raging Swordtooth. This just enabled such a beating a lot of games. Shake the Foundations, we never really got to go off. We didn't actually have a ton of Enrage enablers, or Enrage creatures. We had some good enablers, but this deck was really fun. I realize this is the second red-green deck that I have posted. Hopefully you guys will forgive me. This is a little bit in a different direction than the last one was. It's still Enrage themed, I guess, but we got to play Needletooth Raptors as opposed to Forerunners of the Empire. So I think the games did play out a little bit differently. In any case, thanks so much for watching, as always. Like I said, if you haven't subscribed, definitely subscribe. It helps me out an awful lot, and I really appreciate it. But I love any comments you guys have got. Hit me up if you saw a play that you thought was better, or see anything that I could have improved on. I'm always happy to talk about that sort of a thing. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you guys next time.